Hello. Right, I did this just nearly a year ago. I started off with 5 petalled flowers. There were a lot of people doing them at the time. Um, Out of brown paper, and I did quite a bit of stamping on them. It was a set of stamps that Betsy Doodle. Are you whispering after me? Betsy Doodle was very kind enough to send me. Thank you very much. That's them. Um, and this is sort of a bouquet of posy of flowersy type of stamp, in browns and golds. And then I got some. It's a liquid Brusho spray that they do. It's a bit like Tattered Angels spray, with mica in, and basically squirted it in, squirted a bit of water in, and diluted it as I was dyeing them, so I got many shades of the same colour. Um, and then I blotted bits and just messed around, basically trying to get them to look a bit different, and you can see the shiny on them there. It's subtly nice. I dyed a load of different fibres, thick cotton to sort of like a thin rope. That is actually, that one to the right is a paper string. It's really nice stuff. And that I did just on the outside, that big fat one. I did that just on the outside. So when I pulled them off, they sort of off and off, not coloured. And as I was drying them, the tin was drying, and I kept on picking up little bits of dots as they were drying, and they left crusty little rings like that, and they're really pretty, eh? Then I went round the edge with my pit pen, brown pit pen, sepia I think it is, just scribbled it on matte and made it into a paint as such, because I cut them all out with them fancy scissors, and then did a load more stamping on them. Yeah, so there was some with stamping underneath and some with stamping on top. This was more of that fat string, and what I did was cut off little sections that big, and stomped, it's the best way I can put it, is stomped glue into the ends, but made sure it was only on each end, top and bottom there. Look, proper stomped it in so they were really sealed like that. And then when you cut it in half, which I'm sure I'll do in a second, when you cut it in half and spread it out, you end up with like little stamens, like little false eyelashes. What? You excited? You don't pay any attention at all when you're editing, do you? Right, this was colouring some bling with a Stays on ink pad, because it just didn't look right silver. And then I used the colours that I already used on the stamens. Decided they needed to go a bit darker, closer to the stone. And then I think I used a Sharpie right on the edges, just to give them a really dark edge. One came out there, but rest of them stayed in place. Now I were going to put it with them leaves, but they were wrong colour. I like them, I really like them, but what sort of I had in mind, it just didn't look right. We don't know where one bit of footage is, can't seem, to find it, but it was making the background for these, that bit there, and all it is a D-shaped piece of card with some of this paper on that had been scrunched up, and then some pink I think it's Worn Velvet Distress ink, just blended around edges basically. That's a green, I think it might have been a green Brusho, liquid Brusho, again with mica in, and that I've done exactly the same as I did with the flower petals and edged it, just making it, you know, subtly edged rather than darkly edged. Went round it with my pit pen and smudged it in a bit too. Then I think I covered it with matte medium. Did I cover it with matte medium? You don't know. I think I did. Sure I did. Oh, I think I go across top of that with some gold as well. Yeah, there we go. I did this when you were going to America, weren't it? Had you just gone to America, or were you going? You just gone, right? When I was bored. Sticking it down with matte medium, and I pob some holes in it. Now, I didn't put the bottom tassel on until recently. Luckily, I still had some of the stuff, you know, the strings and stuff and the beads left. So I don't think it shows me putting the bottom tassel on. But the top bit, what I'm basically doing is knotting, and knottings for no reason but just for fancy, and also structural knots. On the tassel, the bottom tassel, I've done a twisted macrame, and this, would you class it as tatting? Very rough tatting, yeah. Threading beads on, as again tying knots for no reason and for structural reason. Was this doing the tassel? Was this doing the bottom tassel? Is my right middle fingernail really short? No, this must, was it? Yeah. Oh. No. Oh. Oh well, sorry. Right. For me 1,000 giveaway, obviously that Valentine's card, I'm trying to make flat things to sort of keep the price down. Yeah, the postage of the price of the postage down, so I can give out more gifts and not exclude international, because I really don't want to do that. So trying to find a way around, you know, giving a little to as many people as I can. So I'm thinking about putting this, I'm going to get a box and put the bits in a box. If you all go yay or nay, you know, they'll go in the box or not. So basically I'll be releasing a few videos and telling you which ones. Please like it, share, and give us a shout if you think it's worth going in the box. Thanks for watching. Bye.